I adore this little space in my home that I refer to as my sitting room. Last year, I gave it a mini makeover, and I've rearranged the furniture a few times since then, but nothing has quite felt cozy and inviting. So I decided to add a few personal touches, rearrange the furniture again to make it more accommodating for guests, and add a couple pieces of artwork to my growing gallery wall. My goal is to make this room with a view an inviting, cozy, and warm space. I set this table aside to sell since I hadn't used it in a while, but I thought I would see how it fit into this space, and I love how it looks. I placed a lamp on top that I found at the thrift store last year for $4, and I think it completes this area really well. I've wanted a coffee table for a while, but didn't want to spend any money. So once again, I looked through the furniture I had put aside to sell and decided to use these two ottomans to create a DIY coffee table. I love using matches, but don't like the boxes they come in, so I cut them down to size to fit in this little vase, and I glued the striker on the bottom for easy access. You can find these little vases in thrift stores for a few dollars, and I love how this looks sitting on the table. I'm also a candle lover, but I find it hard to justify paying a lot for candles. Instead, I go candle hunting at thrift stores where I can usually find them for anywhere between $1 and $5. Found a couple pieces of artwork on eBay last year, and they're these beautiful oil abstract paintings. There's just two of them. I don't remember how much I paid for them. They weren't very much. And sometimes people don't think of going on eBay. They think of Etsy. They don't think of eBay, of finding things like this. And they had some other little abstract pieces of artwork. I chose 2 of these because I thought they would go a lot better with my gallery wall. I want to change just a few things around and then add both of these. And then I found these little frames from Amazon that I want to put in there. I'm probably going to take out the matting because the matting is going to cover quite a bit of the artwork. And then I'm just going to rearrange things. I don't always plan out what I'm going to do with a gallery wall. Sometimes I just let it happen organically, where I will put something up, step back, put something up, step back. That's usually the way I do things with a gallery wall. It's almost like decorating a Christmas tree. You put a few ornaments on, you step back, you kind of assess what you've done, and then you just go from there. These frames did not have real glass in them. They were plexiglass. After I put them in there and I looked at them, I thought, you know, these look a lot better without the plexiglass because you can really see all the detail of the oil paintings. So now it's just to decide where I want to put them on here. May move a few things around, but overall, I love the way this gallery wall turned out. I think I did this 2 years ago, maybe 2 years ago. I still love it, but I know that there are little spots I want to fill that it seems kind of out of balance to me. Creating a gallery wall is very personal. It should contain things that bring you joy. It could be family photos, it could be photos of your animals, abstract art, vintage artwork, prints, whatever you want on there that just goes with your personality. And for me, I love all of this, but I know there's just a couple of spots I want to fill in. And I think these 2 little pieces of abstract artwork are going to do very well in the gallery wall. I have a mix of vintage, of modern, some of the stuff I picked up at a flea market, thrift stores, on and on. It took me probably a couple of years to acquire all of these. And I know if a piece of artwork is for me, if my heart jumps and it brings me joy right when I look at it, and it's something that I can look at for years and years. And that's what I have done here. I love the way this makes me feel. I love how it looks on the dark walls. And I just think it's a little incomplete, but I think these 2 pieces are going to complete the gallery wall. I love how we rearrange this room. I am a staunch believer that you should style your home for a feeling, If you walk into that room and it brings you joy, that's how you should style your home, not by someone else's standards, not by what Pinterest says, although I love Pinterest and I get a lot of really good ideas from Pinterest. I love how something makes me feel. And this room, it just exudes coziness. This is the first place I start my day every morning. I sit in here with my coffee, I read my Bible, I pray, I go over my schedule. And just sitting here looking outdoors, I can see the beautiful knockout roses that are blooming. Everything is really lush and green. It gives me that time in the morning that I need to focus on what I need to get done. And it just sets the trajectory for my entire day. And I love how this feels. I love putting the ottomans together. That way I didn't have to go out and buy anything. And will I keep this forever? Who knows? But for now, I'm going to live with it. I'm going to live with how I have the gallery wall, how I have this, and just see how I like it in a few months from now. I'm also one that believes you need to live with something before you start making changes, because in the past I have made a lot of changes because just for that moment I didn't like it, instead of just really living with it, just living with it for a little bit and saying, okay, I like how this makes me feel. I don't like how it makes me feel. But yes, I truly believe you should style your home not to please other people, but to have joy, that it brings you joy and that you just love your home. And sometimes we can look at other people's homes and we get so jealous and we get a little envious, but sometimes I think we don't really step back and look at what we have and try to be content with what we have. I am very guilty of that in the past, but over the past couple of years, I've really started to be more mindful, grateful, and content with what I have, and just making it a warm, cozy, and inviting place, not just for me, but for everyone who comes into my home.